conservation law officer, James Spignesi, lost his life in the line of duty. However, Jim's family and friends have dedicated themselves to ensure that he will never be forgotten. They established the James V. Spignesi Memorial Scholarship and have been actively fundraising in Jim's memory for the past 23 years. This endowed scholarship supports students who wish to dedicate their lives to protecting the environment and will continue to make a transformative impact on the lives of students for generations to come. We are honored to be stewards of this tribute. Please join me in welcoming Tom Spignesi.
Good afternoon. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Dean Chauvet and Barbara Palmer for this opportunity to speak here today from the donor perspective. But you should know that I had the privilege to speak to this group back in 2012. However, Barbara Palmer reached out to me to speak once again, with the thinking being that our story is one that should be revisited. And as back in 2012, I am truly touched and honored to be given this opportunity to discuss why we are donors, and it begins with my brother Jim. Jim graduated from the School of Ag in 1975. He then started out as a seasonal employee with the Department of Environmental Protection, running a deer check station during hunting season. This led to a full-time position where he eventually became a certified wildlife biologist. After 14 years, he decided he wanted to go into law enforcement, so he became a state conservation officer, a position that enabled him to combine his love and concern for the environment while ensuring the safety of the citizens of this state. This he did so for 7 years, and then in November 1998, he became the first and is the only conservation officer in the history of the state to be shot and killed in the line of duty. As with any tragedy, one needs to find some good to help survive that tragedy. And the good that arose with fellow officers, family, and friends who came together to create this memorial fund in Jim's memory. One of our first acts of the fund was to partner with UCONN to create this endowed fund. In addition, we also annually award a Parish Hill High School a scholarship, and that's in the town of Hampton, where Jim resided at the time of his death, as well as one at Conard High School in West Hartford, where Jim graduated from. We also provide donations to members of law enforcement at the time of need. But what does this mean to us? Why are we donors? Understand that we take great pride in giving these awards because it helps us to keep Jim's memory alive with us. It's not only just the memory of Jim, but more importantly, our desire to honor what he represented. For you see, those of us who knew Jim deeply miss him and the person that he was. And that was an extremely kind, funny, dedicated, and humble individual who never sought recognition nor honors. 2 examples of this, if I may. About 3 months prior to his death, I received a phone call from a cousin who had seen Jim on the evening news the night before, and he wanted to know more details of the story. A story I knew nothing about. Come to find out, Jim had been involved in the search for a lost key in one of the state parks. When nightfall came, the search was suspended until morning. However, Jim stayed and continued the search on his own. It was his perseverance that led him to find the team and return safely to his family. Because of his actions, Jim was to receive an award from the department. An award he was not interested in, and he wanted nothing to do with the media coverage that was going to occur at the ceremony. He had to be ordered by his sergeant to appear. And of course, he told no one in the family about it. To Jim, it wasn't about the honor, it was about caring for others and doing his job well. The second example occurred a little less than 1 hour prior to his death. He was on patrol checking a state wildlife area in the town of Scotland when he came across 2 hunters who were coming out of the woods a little later than they should have, a father and son. Jim had a very informative discussion with them, not intimidating, more stressing the importance and safety of the laws. Now, how do I know about this encounter? because about 5 days after Jim's death, that father wrote a very touching letter that appeared in the Norwich Bulletin, explaining his encounter with Officer Spignesi and how impressed he was with Jim's professionalism and how he had turned that encounter into a teaching moment. We went on to say that Jim's loss is truly a sad loss for the residents of Connecticut. So this is why our group does what it does. We're an active committee that requires annual fundraising events through the efforts of many people. We've been doing this for a number of years, and I'm both truly grateful and proud of all those involved with us. Because on more than one occasion, I've been told that these memorial funds, though well-intentioned, usually go by the wayside after 4 to 6 years. So again, we do this not just to honor his memory, but also the exemplary set of dedication to one's profession, while at the same time maintaining a humble attitude, something we should all try to embrace. On a more personal level, this event offers a unique opportunity to be able to be in the same room with all these scholarship winners and donors. And for us to be able to have a meal with our scholarship winner, Gabrielle Fonseca, it's something we look forward to and enjoy. But it's also bittersweet for our family, because Jim's death has left an ugly wound that will never truly heal. But an event like this is like applying some aloe to the wound, which helps in that healing. So to all you scholarship recipients and their parents, our heartfelt congratulations on a job well done. Continued success in the years ahead, and remember, stay dedicated, stay humble, and remember 6 worry. Thank you very much.